Hey team, today I want to introduce the concept of mental fitness, which I think is going to be a really foundational way to think about your experience of stress and pressure and coping and flourishing through adversity over this coming period and for the rest of your life, really. When we think of physical fitness, really, we think of the ability to cope with physical demands and then recover from those. Mental fitness is exactly the same. It's the ability to cope with psychological and emotional demands. And in psychology, that's referred to as mental toughness. That's about, in the heat of the moment, when the pressure's on, being able to remain effective and being who you want to be. And then the ability to bounce back and recover afterwards, which in psychology is about resilience. It's really useful for you to think of your resilience and mental toughness in this respect, because there's a lot of parallels with physical fitness, such as it's something that you can develop, that you can work on in order to get closer to your potential, but also you're not going to be anywhere near your potential unless you're deliberately working on this stuff. Another thing to think about is the experience of resistance and adversity that makes you mentally fitter. You don't get physically fit lifting the easy weights or, doing the easy exercise where there's no challenge for you. The challenge, the resistance, that's what helps you. And it's actually the same in terms of your mental fitness. And another thing to keep in mind is that no matter how physically fit you get, there's still going to be a point where you get tired, where you get exhausted, where the wheels come off. And it's the same with resilience and mental toughness. Just because you're resilient and mentally tough doesn't mean you don't feel the struggle. It just means you can cope more effectively for longer. It takes more before you get fatigued, and then you bounce back quicker. But at the moment, there are additional fatigue factors for all of us, and a lot of us are only just barely coping with our demands and responsibilities and expectations prior to this. So be prepared to just ease the pace and to take more care of yourself at this point, because, we're running a marathon. For some of us, it's an ultra. All right, aroha nui team, big love, you got this.